अभी तक टोटल कितने शो?
We've done in last 15 years, we've done about 130 shows. You bet your entire, whatever money or whatever resources you have on that one day, and that day has to be perfect.
आर्टिस्ट वो चाहिए जो एंटरटेन कर सकता है, आर्टिस्ट वो चाहिए जिसके पास कंटेंट हो.
If the artists are not ready to sing on the stage for 3 hours, we don't work with them. So when it comes to hardcore, then Sulaiman by Salim bhai, they sing all those very fast tracks and fast songs and everything. Sulaiman bhai, yes. Dynamic performance on the stage, very good content.
Voice aajKal, our medium, your message.
Good day, everyone. My name is Navneet Anand from Voice aajKal, our medium, your message. And message for today is going to be the musical one. Yes, I have got two promoters here in Sydney with me. Chirag, Parikh.
Thank you.
Nitin, Shukla.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
चिराग भाई, स्टार अलायंस एंटरटेनमेंट, मेरे ख्याल से अभी कोई ऑस्ट्रेलिया या न्यूजीलैंड में ऐसा नहीं होगा जो इस नाम को नहीं जानता होगा. एक बार फिर मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा, द नंबर ऑफ शोज यू हैव डन, द वंस दैट आर क्लोज टू योर हार्ट.
Close to my heart would be Sonuji's 2 shows last year.
Sonu Nigam at Opera House.
At Opera House. So that was the first time that we've done 2 shows in one day. 1 p.m. show, 7 p.m. show, both sold out in record time. Wonderful show, and the energy of Sonuji is just beyond compare. So that would be the closest to my heart in terms of shows in Australia.
तो अभी तक टोटल कितने शो?
We've done in last 15 years, we've done about 130 shows.
तो क्या it has already been 15 years?
Yeah, 15 years.
यार कल की बात लगती है.
हाँ.
क्यों नहीं?
सही बात है 15 years से
नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगता, ऐसा थकान बहुत है मेरे, तो मुझे कल की बात नहीं लगती.
अच्छा चलो, अगर मैं मेमोरीज की बात करता हूँ ना, जैसे मैं देखता हूँ भी शो बिजनेस इज ए रिस्की वन, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट्स ए कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क. इफ यू डू योर मैथ्स ऑन द पेपर्स एंड यू डिलीवर व्हाट हैज बीन प्रॉमिस्ड, तो सोने पे सुहागा हो जाता है.
So when you say risk, you bet your entire, whatever money or whatever resources you have on that one day, and that day has to be perfect. That day the show has to start on time. The artists have to be happy, in the mood, in the zone. The audience need to enjoy the show, and the venue also has to be one that fits the show. So the 3 months or 2.5, 3 months of hard work just goes on that one day. Plus, we just don't do a Sydney show. We also tour with the artist. Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth, Auckland. So every show has to be planned properly. The flights, the accommodation, the meals, the venues, everything has to be planned. So it looks like a very glamorous industry, which it is. There's a lot of fame, but the stress, the amount of stress is way too high.
अभी आपने बात करी शो टाइम पे शुरू होना. हाउ डू यू मेक श्योर शो टाइम पे शुरू हो?
क्यों नहीं होगा? So I'll give you example of just last year, 2024. We did Shanji's shows tour, Sonuji's tour, and Javed Ali's tour. Every show in every city started on time. We did 4 shows of Javed bhai, 7 shows of Sonuji, 5 shows of Sanji. I can tell you, so combined it's about 16 shows. Every show started on time.
In different cities?
In different cities, not just Sydney. You have the venue since 7 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is installed by 4 in the afternoon. Sound check is done by 6 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening. So you are ready to go. We're just waiting for the audience to come inside. We were late by 5 minutes for Sonuji's show last year at Opera House, the 1 p.m. show. We were late by 8 minutes for the 7 p.m. show. We got a long essay, a letter from Opera House that your show started 5 minutes and 8 minutes late. So this is the professionalism they expect from people like us. So we have to deliver as well. And if you don't start the show on time, it's unfair to your audience, because you are taking away the time from everybody. Audience usually arrives on time. There are only about 10% people who are running late. Parking issues and traffic issues. I understand that, and they're allowed to enter. During middle of the show as well, we allow them to enter. So when you are ready with everything, why can't you start on time? When you don't start on time, you don't finish on time, and then you have to pay a lot more money to the venue because they are hiring quite a number of people. So they also have to pay overtime to those people. So they're not gonna take that money out of their pocket. It comes out of promoter's pocket. So if your show is running late by half an hour, you'll end up, depending on the venue, you'll pay at least $4,000-5,000. If it goes beyond that, you'll pay a lot more.
नितिन आप पे मैं आता हूँ
हाँ
अभी
जी, हाँ जी।
अभी मैं थोड़ा सा और इसमें से एक्सट्रैक्ट करने की ये कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ जी.
कोई नया प्रमोटर मार्केट में आता है, एक्साइटमेंट रहती है, स्ट्रेस रहता है, फाइनेंशियल इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहती है, टाइम इन्वॉल्व रहता है. अगर मैं डूज एंड डोंट्स आपके इतने 15 साल के एक्सपीरियंस विद व्हाट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड, क्या क्या चीज़ें करनी चाहिए और क्या छोड़ देनी चाहिए?
First of all, you have to like what you're doing. Very important. Very important. You also have to like the artist that you're working with. That's also very important because you'll give 100% for that artist because you actually like that artist. And it's a you have to have a good social networking, a good reach within your city. Whichever your city is, have to book a good venue. Have to be prepared with a lot of money because there are a lot of incidentals as well. Flights can change. Flights become expensive as you go closer to the show. The visa cost is quite high. So accommodation now, since COVID, accommodation cost has gone quite high. The venues are very expensive. So you have to come up with a lot of money, first of all. Have to like what you're doing and have to be a good artist who are real entertainers. Anybody can promise anything. See, these days, a lot of artists, they send you a contract for 75 minutes performance, 90 minutes performance. You want to stay away from those artists because when they have these 75 minutes, that means they don't have much content. So that way you disappoint, either you disappoint your audience or you put local acts. But your audience is not paying for the local acts. They are paying for the artist. So once you see that in the contract, 75 minutes performance, just stay away from that artist.
नितिन,
हाँ जी.
अभी इन्होंने बोला भी आर्टिस्ट वो चाहिए जो एंटरटेन कर सकता है, आर्टिस्ट वो चाहिए जिसके पास कंटेंट हो. तो आज हम यहाँ क्यों बैठे हैं?
आज हम बैठे हैं Salim-Sulaiman, the duo, the musicians who has got a lot of content I can say, and उनके songs, उनकी जो famous उनकी जो गाने हैं, they are very much in demand. अभी तक भी you hear the numbers, you will love to play it back and back again and again. और आप believe नहीं करते, हमने जब से show लिया है, हमारे घर में, हमारी कार में, हर जगह पे हम यही गाने सुन रहे हैं. And we are enjoying it so much because we really, and ऐसे चिराग जी ने बोला है कि we need to have passion for this.
You need to love the artist.
You need to love the artist. You need to
That's
have the
right.
passion. You know what's going on. You know exactly what it is. Because हम सुन रहे हैं तो हमको मजा आ रहा है. And then we are playing it on our marketing material and things because it's just a reminder or a refresher for people to just hear it, listen to it, and what a great numbers they had. And still they're doing well and they're doing the shows. एक show आप जो देखते हो, हम snips देखते हैं उसके, they are so beautiful. Looks like why was I not part of that? And if that something is happening here, why shouldn't everyone be part of it? And that's the way we look at it. It's not because I'm a promoter, but again, we really genuinely feel from the bottom and core of our hearts. That's what I feel about it.
Salim-Sulaiman live in concert, 21st of April here in Sydney. And the venue is?
Sydney Opera House.
Sydney Opera House, one of my favorite venue to be in. Tell me more about the show.
So these are composers, Salim Merchant, Sulaiman Merchants, they're composers. And they've transitioned from composing to singing as well. So in last about 8 to 10 years, they also sing a few songs here and there. They are right now known as one of the best composers in India. They work with every good singer that you can imagine in India. And besides themselves singing during the show, they also have 3 more singers, Vipul Mehta, Raj Pandit and Kavya Limaye. So it's a team of 5 singers on the stage with a team of 10 musicians. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a grand show. And the songs are very popular.
So Salim-Sulaiman live in concert in Sydney. It is at Sydney Opera House. इन्होंने बताया 3 सिंगर्स. नाम रिपीट करेंगे.
ठीक है. राज पंडित, विपुल मेहता और काव्या लिमा.
राज पंडित.
जी हाँ. विपुल
मेहता
एंड काव्या लिमा.
ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस की अगर मैं बात करता हूँ, probably it's not only singing, it is the overall energy that we get on the stage.
That's right.
Watching a cricket match on a TV screen versus watching it at the cricket stadium does make a difference.
Oh, massive.
Massive.
It's an entertainment. You have to be there to experience it, to appreciate how good it is. And I always believe that, look, live shows are very much entertaining. It gives you a lot of memory. You know, when you say 6 months down the road, you talk to people that I was at this show. And the venue is also, a lot of Indians, they haven't yet been, or I would say Pakistanis, or Nepalese, or Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, the South Asian community, they haven't been inside the opera house. So this will be a perfect match of very good singers, and you watch them live inside Sydney Opera House in the main concert hall, capacity of 2,500, and the tickets are just $99. Yeah.
Tickets कहाँ से ले सकता हूँ?
टिकट्स आप जैसे चिराग भाई की वेबसाइट है, that is
starallianceentertainment.com.
You just go on there and you select the date and you book now, and you will be able to choose pick your tickets जहाँ से भी है. And it's such a beautiful thing, opera house का जो आप देखते हो, जो टिकट पे आप क्लिक करते हो, you can actually see how you're going to see the stage. And yes. That is, I've never seen in any of the tickets when you buy wherever you go on whichever platform. But this is so amazing to see that you can actually see your view कि आप कैसे दिखेगा आपको शो, कहाँ से कैसा दिखता है. It really helps you identifying the right seat for yourself.
Yeah, when you select the seat over there at the website, you can see in virtual reality that if you're sitting on this seat, how the stage and how far or how close you are from the stage. So it gives you a very good indication of how the show will look like. That is something new. Even I saw last year that no other website has that feature.
No.
Yeah.
Salim-Sulaiman live in concert here in Australia. और मेरे ख्याल से ये जो मेलबर्न के हमारी ऑडियंस है, या ब्रिस्बेन की ऑडियंस है, या पर्थ की ऑडियंस है, they would have to fly over to Sydney to have this experience. और ऊपर से सोने पे सुहागा experience, that too at Opera House.
That's correct. It's Easter long weekend. It's on Easter Monday. So might as well, come to Sydney, stay here, meet friends and family for a few days, and by the end of the weekend, watch Salim-Sulaiman live in concert at the Sydney Opera House. Go back with great memories of Sydney. I mean, the most beautiful city in the world, in my opinion, is still Sydney.
And they can always enjoy a cruise party on Opal charters as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's a given. You can have at Opal charters any party. We are party people, definitely would love to do anything.
Salim-Sulaiman live in concert with 3 other singers, as we discussed. अगर मैं बात करता हूँ परफॉर्मेंस की, ये तो इलेक्ट्रीफाइंग होने वाली है, उसमें तो कोई शक नहीं है. ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस हम क्या रखने जा रहे हैं?
It has to be minimum 3 hours.
Okay.
All our shows, if the artists are not ready to sing on the stage for 3 hours, we don't work with them. You're coming from your home, driving or taking a train all the way to the venue, coming half an hour before the show starts, sitting there for, 2.5, 3 hours. You have to be there for 3 hours, get entertained of all the good numbers that the artist has. Shows of 1.5 hours are terrible shows. I don't believe in that. No. I'll give you, without quoting the name of the artist, last weekend, there were 2 shows, Sydney and Melbourne. And the Sydney show went on for 1 hour 45 minutes. Melbourne show was only 50 minutes. Sydney show started late by almost 2 hours. Melbourne show started late by almost 3 hours. So the waiting time was a lot more than the show duration, which was only 50 minutes. So and she's quite a renowned artist in India, and for whatever reason it was a terrible tour. She was crying on the stage. Artist was crying on the stage. That look, I don't want to name names, and something wrong happened backstage, but I'm still on the stage, trying to gain the sympathy, trying to make up for the 3 hours that the audience were sitting. And this was the first show that I have seen. I didn't see the show in Melbourne, but I've seen the clips, the videos, the live videos, and the recorded videos from that show, wherein audience is saying, hi, go back, hi. This is the first time that the artist has been booed to return to backstage, because imagine 400 frustrated audience sitting there for 3 hours without any announcements, nothing, just a dark stage, and just wait. That is so unfair.
Coming back to Salim-Sulaiman, what was the first thought जो सबसे पहले आपके जहन में आया सलीम-सुलेमान को ऑस्ट्रेलिया लेके आना है?
हाँ, क्योंकि एक गाना बहुत पसंद है मुझे.
अच्छा.
फैशन का जलवा, वही है ना, जलवा जो मर जावा, and that's it's composed by them. तो कभी कभी इमोशनल हम भी हो जाते हैं, कि ये गाना बहुत बहुत पसंद है
और ये जलवा करते रहते हैं.
तो हम भी है ना ऐसा कि नहीं. तो look, they come highly recommended. They do about 4 to 5 shows every week in India. Their last year tour in USA was sold out tour. Dynamic performance on the stage, very good content, and they are very friendly people.
Achha.
They are very friendly, very accommodating. And the best thing is they promote their shows and their tours more than the local promoters. So we are promoters, Nitin bhai and ourselves, BNR Events, Star Alliance Entertainment. We are doing the show in Sydney. They are promoting more than us. Salim-Sulaiman bhai, yes.
Yes. And
so they indulge in every show. They understand what promoters go through, and their contribution has to be must in terms of marketing. And that's what they did. They've been marketing this show, and we crossed 70% already.
Yeah.
It should be.
So it is around a month away from the show.
Yes.
And 70% already gone.
Yeah. We are going to have Anish is looking after the marketing part of it, and he connects with all these, Instagram and everything else, and we are probably at 70% now, ready to go on live as well tomorrow, maybe in just couple of days. That's about it.
It should be a houseful show, sold out.
It should be, definitely.
So अच्छा नितिन शुक्ला, जब पहली बार आपने ये सुना कि आप इस शो का पार्ट बनने जा रहे हो, what was the first reaction?
Listen, I believed in Chirag bhai's proposal, and that was my first reaction is, I'll take it. You know what? I mean, Chirag bhai has done so much in Sydney. He has done so many shows. When this opportunity came at my doorstep, I did not even think twice. To be honest, I did this decision in a heartbeat. And this is where Chirag bhai, for me, yes, artists are the artists, but I'm working with Chirag bhai, so I have the trust and faith and that confidence जो है, इनका passion देखा हूँ मैं, इनके shows देखे हमने last year या previous years में, they have all been so good, and I thought maybe it's my doorstep, my first international show, and 15 साल से कर रहे हैं, तो I had nothing to think about. There was nothing else. Just by saying yes, I just accepted it. कबूल है बोलता है ना, बस वही था.
I'll tell you, the better thing over here was to just sell the entire show to them. क्योंकि काम तो यही लोग कर रहे हैं. जी रोज याद कराते हैं कि थोड़ा काम कर लो, थोड़ा कुछ पोस्ट कर लो, थोड़ा मार्केटिंग कर लो. तो they would have been better off if they were doing it alone and living as, because of a very dedicated team. The entire family, especially Anish, Nitin bhai's son, he looks after all the marketing, and you can see the results. We crossed 70%.
ऑडियंस को मैं एक बात कहना चाहूँगा, हाँ एक्सपीरियंस अच्छे बुरे होते रहते हैं, but whenever we are going for any show, yes, I always say we have to support the new promoters who are coming to the market, and at the same time मैं ये भी कहना चाहूँगा उस प्रमोटर को, please do your homework. अगर आप अकेले पहली बार नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो किसी ना किसी एक्सपीरियंस प्रमोटर के साथ जुड़ के पहले वो एक्सपीरियंस गेन करें. जैसे नितिन भाई ने बोला, joining Chirag Parikh was an easy decision to make.
Correct. Absolutely. No second thoughts to it.
रो नहीं सकता, मुझे दिल रो रहा है.
चलो अभी तारीफ करनी बंद करते हैं. शो के बारे में मुझे 1-2 क्वेश्चन और आप लोगों से जानने हैं. 3 घंटे की परफॉर्मेंस हमने बोला होने जा रही है. Salim-Sulaiman with 3 other singers, and the singers are
Vipul Mehta, Raj Pandit and Kavya Limaya. 3 singers.
different. क्या देखने जा रहे हैं इस बार?
See, usually there is one lead singer in a show, lead artist, lead singer, very popular, obviously the names. This is a team, the team of 5 singers. Everybody specializes in different genre in terms of music. कोई थोड़ा क्लासिकल गा लेता है, कोई थोड़ा कंटेम्प्रेरी गा लेता है, और सो अलग अलग तरह के गाने जो है वो अलग अलग लोग गा रहे हैं. So when it comes to hardcore, then Sulaiman by Salim bhai, they sing all those very fast tracks and fast songs and everything, whereas the other singers, so everybody has a role to play. So you're not just watching one singer, you're watching 5 singers, and a lot of times they are together on the stage. So somebody starts the show, and then one by one they start perform. The Salim bhai, Sulaiman bhai are always on the stage, because they also play music.
Right. When we say play music, तो musician जो stage पे रहने वाले हैं, they would be actually playing it.
Yeah, of course. Oh no.
I just wanna clarify.
It's such an.
I just wanna clarify, right? I'm not
That is
trying to
cheating.
throw something. But क्वेश्चन क्या होता है, कभी कभी शोज में जब लोग जाते हैं तो उनकी कंप्लेंट ये रहती है, अभी वो सीडी लगा के गाने गा गया, वो डीजे वाला म्यूजिक लगा के गाने गा गया, या लिप सिंक कर गया.
उसको +1 बोलते हैं.
अच्छा.
हाँ, जो ट्रैक पे गाते हैं तो 2 या 3 म्यूजिशियन होते हैं, उनका माइक का जो है ना साउंड वो बंद किया होता है.
अच्छा.
हाँ, सो पीपल माइक,
जो म्यूजिशियंस हैं उनके माइक का साउंड बंद है.
हाँ, और वो जो ऑटोमेटिक जो ट्रैक लेके आया ना वही बजता है ट्रैक. टू अनसस्पेक्टिंग आईज यू वुड फील इट्स अ लाइव शो, बट इट्स नॉट. देयर इज अ ट्रैक of the entire music going on. Some also lip syncing, which is there is also a teleprompter with a lot of artists. Teleprompter just helps them to read the lyrics. Teleprompter जो केवल lyrics हमें, क्योंकि 100, 200, 300 गाने होते हैं, कभी कभी lyrics याद नहीं रहते, तो it gives the lyrics. But कुछ लोग हैं जो जैसे हमारे तो सभी आर्टिस्ट लाइव गाते हैं, मगर there are some artists who just lip sync. So you might think that they are singing live.
वो मैं क्लैरिफाई इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि काफी बार ये सुनने में आता है, अभी आर्टिस्ट आए, म्यूजिशियन 10 खड़े थे, पर वो हाथ हिला के चले गए.
हाँ, नहीं ऐसा होता है. मगर जो पहली 10 में लोग बैठे हैं ना, they can make out very easily कि ये गाना, सो वो गाने के लिए उनका माइक ऑफ होता है. वो पर्टिकुलर सब सॉन्ग लिप सिंक नहीं होते हैं, कुछ होते हैं जो टफ होते हैं गाने के लिए, या फिर वहाँ पे जहाँ पे आर्टिस्ट को ब्रेक चाहिए, नहीं गाना है यानी जोर से, या फिर नहीं. सो दैट दोज सॉन्ग्स दे प्रिटेंड टू बी सिंगिंग बट द माइक इज ऑफ. सो उनका जो ओरिजिनल रिकॉर्डिंग है वही बचता है. वो होता है. मगर पहली 10 में जो लोग हैं ना, दे कैन इजीली फिगर आउट. पीछे के जो लोग हैं मे बी दे कांट, बट दिस डेज दे आर बिग स्क्रीन्स, लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग, लाइव टेलीकास्ट हो रहा है बिग स्क्रीन्स पे. So I think everybody can make out that this song was lip synced, and I actually encourage the audience to check. आप ध्यान रखो कि लिप सिंक तो नहीं करते, कोई नहीं करता. हमारे कोई इंडियन आर्टिस्ट है, वेरी गुड आर्टिस्ट. आई टेल यू वन थिंग, वेरी गुड. यानी साउथ एशियन आर्टिस्ट, आई वुड से पाकिस्तानी आर्टिस्ट आर आल्सो वेरी गुड आर्टिस्ट. ये लोग नहीं करते लिप सिंक, ज़्यादा नहीं करते, यानी करते ही नहीं, ऐसा समझ लो. कुछ होता है
कोई एक आधा बीच में,
मगर उसके लिए ना लोग नेक्स्ट डे पूरा सोशल मीडिया में होता है कि उसने लिप सिंक किया था, पकड़ लेते लोग. हाँ, यस.
जाने से पहले आपकी तरफ से सिडनी, मेलबर्न, एडिलेड, ब्रिस्बेन, पर्थ, सबकी ऑडियंस के लिए, क्योंकि ये शो ओपेरा हाउस में होने जा रहा है, एक इनवाइट.
प्लीज कम टू Salim-Sulaiman live in concert at Sydney Opera House on 21st of April. It's a Easter Monday. अगर आप सिडनी से बाहर हो तो कुछ दिन तो बिताओ सिडनी में. मैं आपसे वही गुजारिश करूँगा, सिडनी में आइए, घूमिए फिरिए, मिलिए अपने फ्रेंड्स फैमिली से, और जाते वक्त ईस्टर मंडे को शो देख के जाइए. दैट विल बी अ मेमोरी फ्रॉम आवर एंड टू एनीबडी हु डजंट लिव इन सिडनी. आप सिडनी में हो एंड देन I just have to say that look, come to one of the best shows you'll see this year at Sydney Opera House. Fantastic atmosphere, very good concert, and make sure you book your parking in advance. And the tickets are at starallianceentertainment.com. If you need further information, myself, Nitin bhai, Anish, we are always here to help you out. If you want to come as a group, give us a call. We'll look after you. So anything we can do to make it a memorable experience for you, your friends, your family, we are just a phone call away. We are very easygoing and we usually answer our phone. You know, he answers till 9 p.m. and I answer till 3 a.m. But then I don't answer until 11 in the morning.
But I'm back again at
but he's back again at 4:30 in the morning. So look, we're always available, either one of us.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Voice आजकल नवनीत भाई फिर से एक बार आए बहुत मजा आया. You know, I hope we had a very honest conversation about the show, about how industry works. You know, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर ऊपर.
I'm not trying to blame anybody here. मैं तो सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ भी जो नए प्रमोटर आने चाहिए, बट वो कहते हैं इंटर्नशिप जैसे करते हैं, अप्रेंटिसशिप करते हैं, तो वैसा एक्सपीरियंस ले लेना चाहिए. और
अगर देखो स्पेयर पैसा है, पैशन है तो करो, वरना अगर इसमें लॉस होता है ना तो बहुत बड़ा लॉस होता है. घर में फिर बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है बीवी के साथ खास करके.
और अगर बीवी शो करवा रही हो तो जैसे
मेरी बीवी है साथ में, फोरम परिक, यू नो, शी डज मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स. नाम काफ़ी जगह मेरा होता है, but my wife Forum is the backbone of Starlines Entertainment. She looks after a lot of areas of shows. She's a bit shy to come in the front, but she's the one who does the hard yards. You know, मैं तो इस घूमता फिरता रहता हूँ.
नितिन शुक्ला, आपकी तरफ से ऑडियंस के लिए एक इनवाइट.
Well, definitely हम दिलो जान से आप लोगों को invite करते हैं, and please come on 21st for the Salim-Sulaiman concert, live in concert, and it's going to be one of the best for this year, I can tell you right now. And I feel that all these three singers which are coming with Salim Bhai and Sulaiman Bhai, they're going to rock this night. It's a night to remember, so please join us in Sydney at the premium venue, in one of the world's topmost venues, I should say. It's Sydney Opera House, and we'll love to see you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is Navneet Anand signing out for Voice aajKal, our medium, your message. And the message for today is Salim-Sulaiman live in concert, 21st of April, Sydney Opera House. It's a Easter long weekend. Chirag bhai,
Thank
Nitin
you.
Shukla,
Thank
आपका
you.
बहुत-बहुत
Thank you very much. Thank you.
VG Times. Be with the times.